Hi, beautiful Cancer. How are you? I've been thinking about you a lot. This is Mary Ellen. I'm coming from Moonrise Cottage for your June 2017 Soul Tarot reading. To all the returning viewers, welcome back. I'm so eager to speak with you. You have just been on this incredible journey. For those of you that are new, I am clairvoyant, and I am here. I made a commitment with Spirit, a pact, to come to YouTube and use my abilities to channel information to help Spirit forward some messages into the collective. These are the tarot deck that I'm using, developed by Caitlin Matthews. It's a beautiful deck, very profound. I use it because it was, in a sense, gifted to me many years ago. Before I ever picked up a tarot card, I was on vacation. I was in a little gift shop, kind of like a funky little bookstore, just browsing, just having some fun. And I came across this packet of cards, and my grandmother came through and told me to take them to the cash register right now. A little bossy, like that. And my grandma speaks to me sometimes, not over trifles. And I thought, well, why? And the answer was, never mind, just do it. I think another, 10 years went by before I ever started using them. So here I am. I love how destiny works in our lives, and that's what we're going to talk about this month, Cancer. 2 months ago, you started an amazing journey. Spirit's correcting me. It was the beginning of the year, and, I get pushed by Spirit still every month to remind you about the eclipse season that happened in February. If you haven't watched those videos, if you're new to the channel, go to my playlist section. You will find videos there. Watch them, because everything that is unfolding is on the foundation of the energy that came through the portals that opened during the eclipses in February. So, you have been evolving on a very beautiful, very deep, very committed, sacred journey as an initiate, like many other folks are going through. I believe the initiatory journey has come so far this year to you, to Aquarius, to Pisces, to Capricorn, and Gemini. It's something is, that's why Spirit wants you to see that there is definite shift and change happening in a very quiet way, but a very deep way here on the planet. And all of us are beginning to raise our vibration in order to reach our storied destiny, the human destiny, which is about Spirit returning home in ways while we walk on the earth. So, as this journey has deepened for you, we saw the sacred initiate here, and then in May, it was here. So that journey is continuing. I'll be eager to see the effect of that. And this message at the center, this is the quest of art. Spirit is showing you and interested in having some more discussion because you are a place of portal again. And this is about coming through the fronds, and Spirit is saying, of your own existence, to make this sacred discovery about yourself, about your nature, and about your pathway. Going forward, transforming in this beautiful way. And it's interesting, this is easy to say that this is a visage of Pisces, but leaping out of this portal of water, that is what your Spirit is doing. And yes, you're a water sign, so you're aligned in part with what's happening with Pisces, folks. And Spirit is saying, go watch that video, because you are hand in hand as water signs going through a similar process. And you may be able to get some more information and understanding. This is just incredibly beautiful. What's coming this month? Leaping up, having been imbued with this amazing energy because of the journey that you are on, leaping out of the deep. There are a lot of phrases coming through, so I'm picking and choosing, but I'm just going to hold it here. Spirit wants you to just look at it and absorb the energy that comes through the card. Just beautiful. A quest, a sacred quest about the artful way of approaching life. And so, we see this archetypically. Yes, it's about a magical discovery. The discovery of the place within you where peace and tranquility reside. And we've seen a lot of strife and challenge on the board along with your initiatory process. It is about recapturing this place in order for it to be the center point of your life. So it sits here on the top, giving this reading energy, spiritual light, direction, and thematic presence. It's interesting. This month, that's the word that's coming through about this. So let's see what's in the middle here. There. Look at that. You are involved in a new courtship with the knowledge that resides in you about this place. Spirit's telling me, hold it up. You've come to this place of discovery, and it brings you to a courtship with Spirit, having reached a certain type of pinnacle, communicating with the angels, with the spirit deities. And you see the energy that's coming off of you? You are on your knees, offering gifts and prayers, offering yourself, Spirit says. Having made this magical discovery, again, the Spirit's telling me, this discovery, finding yourself here in an unexpected way, to have this courtship with Spirit, as you remember yourself going through the wheel of change, through the months of summer, preparing for the next set of eclipses that are coming in August. That's what's happening. All right, let's see where your human journey brings you. So, last month you had some strife here, and there was a beautiful connection similar to this in the center place, and then a really difficult image here about loss and sorrow and anxiety and internal angst. This has shifted very deeply because last month in this place, we had the balancer of energy. So I see that things are progressing. Look at that. Okay, Cancer. Very definitely, change has come to you. Overarching, in this way, you are on your knees because you are on a new quest. Not only the quest of art, but the quest of knowledge. Transforming with your passion. Once again, standing before the sacred cauldron where all wisdom resides, and Spirit says arises out of. And we see, another image of angelic presence, if you will, deities. It's funny, I'm getting a download. Hang on one sec. We see this depicted as deities. Spirit is telling me, in order for us to understand the energy set point in this place, this is the place that souls arise out of and arrive into. A factor of heaven is what that's what's coming. So, to see yourself, Spirit wants me to hold this up. Quite obvious. Look. Don't doubt it, Cancer. This is the place you arrive for this journey this month through this portal that you have discovered. You are being sent on this quest in this way. This quest of art, the artful way to live your life through the sacred knowledge, and you become a supplicant. This is someone who's on their knees offering gifts and saying thank you and communicating energetically with this energy because you have made this incredible discovery. Look, wow, wow, that's beautiful. Do you remember the battle we had here last month? Do you see the shift and change that has happened? Intensely different. The shaman, the sacred shaman, is here with you. She is here to accompany you, and she is the queen of battle. She has the capacity to transform battle in a way that creates the spiritual, the new place you are stepping into. So what's coming through is, again, stepping into this portal in order to transmute and transform. The implication is the word that's coming of battle in your life. This woman is extremely intelligent. She is very analytical, very wise. She has not only her personal power, but a very particular kind of power that gives her the ability to travel back and forth. Part of what we've been talking about is transformation at your heart chakra and your will center, the empowerment of your will. And so there is more transformation happening at this part of your being. And all of this passion and commitment is the word that's coming through at your root chakra. She is cloaked in this power. And that also is significant for you. So she is here to guide you. There's a particular type of shift and change that's going to come. Because you are an initiate, you are reaching these profound places. And she is here because there is some magic that's going to happen this month about the battles. They are being, somehow they're being transformed. Let's look. Let's see what's about to happen. Look. Okay. So, the only battle card so far in this spread, and if you haven't seen last month and the month before, go check it out. Even if you fast speed through it, just look at the cards. Nothing. The only card that has anything to do with battle is about transformation in a shamanistic way. This is the Woman of Art. She is here accompanying this sacred goddess, standing underneath the quest of art. Do you see the signification here? I hope you can understand this visually. Spirit says, understand it visually and feel it on your inside. Two things are significant. Like the fish that's jumping out of the portal, she is highly activated. Energy emanates off of her, through her, Spirit says. And you see she's blue-green, like the water. She is actually the goddess at the river Boyne. And she flows, her energy flows out of her in this way onto the land around her, feeding it, and she holds abundance in her hand. The cows are behind her. She can get more milk anytime she wants. She holds it in her hand because her intent is to share that with others. And we see that about her set point when we look closely at all the pieces of this picture. The sun is coming up in a beautiful, beautiful sunny day, beautiful spring, summer day, in this place of lush abundance, holding abundance in her hand and flowing out over the land that she inhabits. Spirit would like me to hold this up, so bear with me. I'm getting a lot of instruction. Look at that. Amazing. Truly beautiful. The quest of art, going on this quest with Spirit in the ways we've seen, and the Woman of Art is here. She is a sacred deity, and she is on the board, on the board, on the table, like this. let's see where you're going. Now I'm really curious. Ah, there's the battle. Okay, I had a feeling that was coming because she's here. So, in this way that you are transforming and raising your energy, this now has moved off of your earthly challenge, and it is the bridge card that brings you to your spiritual adventure this month. This is a card of transformation. This is King Arthur and his cousin. They each had some magical powers. They had an adventure with battle. It is about how you strategically live your life. Let me show you the card. It's a number 7 card. So again, you know, things are advancing. Really, truly. Because they had some magical powers, they are playing the strategic game with each other, attempting to have dominance over each other like you would in a chess game. And there were real armies that they each controlled, that in the background, a real battle was going on. You see the birds in the sky? One of them is pierced at the heart chakra. And this is about something being hidden. And you see how we can't see this person's face? His hair is dark, just like this bird. They represent each other. What's happening to King Arthur is he's getting a heart chakra wounding. He's upset. He's self-protective. And what was happening is this person was cheating. You know, just think about sort of siblings or cousins or whatever. Somebody that you like, that you love, that's part of your family. So you're playing this little game. He was cheating. And every time he cheated and moved a piece on the chessboard where it wasn't supposed to go, he knew. That's why we see him being self-protective. And look at his face. There's a part of him that's just going, what the heck? What are you doing? And he was telling him, please stop it. And he just wouldn't stop. This guy was in a very sort of cheeky mood. Finally, because he does have power, it rose up out of him, and he crushed, in the background, the army that belonged to this person. They were slaughtered. He just crushed it because he finally got frustrated and stood up in his place and said, you know what, I'm not going to do this, and I'm not going to allow you to perform this way, to cause this injury to me. And it's interesting because, do you remember what was in this place last month? We saw this woman and, you know, kneeling in the snow over someone who had passed on in a state of extreme distress. So, 2 things about that. That gone off your human realm. Those issues are continuing to inform your shift and change as an initiate. It is here at the bridge now. It is being rising up. Well, Spirit's telling me it is being risen. And I believe what that means is the energy inside of you is transforming in this line, because this is the bridge, rather than on your human walk. It is also this issue in your life in a very general way that has caused you to take your spiritual journey. That was the spark. That's what Spirit is telling me. So let's see what's here. Yep. Look. Courtship. Courtship of battle. Very interesting. This is a wonderful story. I love this card. You see what's happening in this card? In the background, peace is coming. This is about a moment of surrender. In order to bring peace and harmony and to bring an end to the courtship that we have in our lives with battle, in order to transform and change and bring peace and harmony. You see the quest towards peace and harmony. And again, look at all of the water that, you know, in these cards. It's really speaking to you as a Cancer, I believe. You know, Spirit's trying to get a message through about your journey. But, you know, look at all the ways, on some level, that Cancer is represented in these cards. So, I can't remember if this has shown up in your reading. This is a story about two warriors that were locked in battle. A man and a woman, both very strong. They battled for a long time. And through the battle, they were having a courtship, coming to know each other, coming to respect each other, coming to understand each other's perspective, Spirit says. And that is the way we've been living our lives here on this earth. In a courtship with each other through battle, through war, through destruction. In ways that, we hurt ourselves. Spirit wants me to show you this. Right? We hurt ourselves. We bring our heart chakra woundings to ourselves in these ways, and we are willing to hurt each other even when love is present. This is, again, this is really important. So this is the bridge. Transformation is happening because the Queen of Battle is here. And we see it in these cards. So there's a moment of standing up for yourself and saying, I'm not going to participate in this anymore, I'm done. In that moment, there's some anger and still some violence. It's passing off. He walked away. He said, I won't participate. And right above that, on the first place in your spiritual journey, the courtship of this battle. See, this is an adventure. He had to learn about himself and understand something about this energetic set point. And then what happened, because she's here, to transform it. Here's what happened. In this battle, this woman ended up in the river. She was coming to a place of defeat. There was some danger of being washed away. And in that moment, he relinquished his desire to be performing harm, to be the winner, so to speak. He put his sword into the ground because his heart chakra opened and he felt love for this person, a deep respect, having come to know about the strength of the opponent and the beauty that lived inside this woman. So a couple things, a man and a woman. So the blending of male and female energy, with Spirit talks about that a lot. It's about coming to a place of balance so you are not at war with yourself in these moments going forward. He put his sword into the ground, and when this happened, she reached out with her sword, handed him the sword, and hung on to the ballast. He pulled her up, and she pulled herself up. So when this energy blended in on the inside, through this communication with Spirit, in this sacred quest about the knowledge that exists deep inside of us, this resolved. And, it's a fairy tale. So these two people married. They lived happily ever after. There's the hut. They saved each other through their shift and change in their attitude and in their commitment. It's really beautiful. All the ways we see water as a function of change. And Cancer, that's you. It's amazing to me. Look. Oh boy. Wow. Okay. Very eventful month once again for you. Look at that. We have this, which brings us a shift and change, a decision, a commitment to allow change to come. And in that moment, the male and female of these energies balance, come together. They are able to embrace. And in the embrace, they transform. That's what this is about. And again, Spirit has given me a nudge. In February, there was an eclipse that put a ring of fire around the moon, opening a portal to allow us to ascend to the next place where we're meant to grow into spiritually as we walk our human journey. This couple had a lot of obstacles between them. They were trying to join their energy. What happened actually, I'm just going to give you the short story. A spell was put on her, and she was turned into a fly. She flew into the mouth of a woman. They were at a banquet. She flew into someone's mouth, into their stomach. That woman became pregnant, rapidly gestated. She was reborn. And in the moment of rebirth, after this difficult thing, this damage that was done to her as well, trying to block the energies from being, I was going to say joined, Spirit is saying union, trying to block the union. And Spirit says, this is not about romantic love. This is about spiritual union, you and Spirit. This couple ascended through the chimney hole, through the smoke hole in the hall. They turned into swans and flew away. How beautiful is that? That's where you're going. Wow. Okay, let's find out. Look. Okay. Cancer. Oh my gosh, you're so wonderful. Okay. Do you see that? Just what I was talking about. It's not about lovers. So, in the traditional tarot, when you see this card, you think about romantic love. Look at this. This woman had to choose two pathways. Which way is she going to go? She has abundance at her heart chakra. The full name of this card is the Lover of Devotion. She is very clear, very calm. She has sacred vision. And her job is to help you align yourself with your internal devotion at your heart chakra in order to go forward, consciously choosing the pathway that you are meant to travel. You see the deities at her back? She did have to make a choice. It's very interesting. She had to choose how she was going to live out her devotion in her life. So, Spirit is acknowledging this is, again, think about yourself as a sacred initiate. Do you see the intense way this card, the story here on the table has changed? Really, truly beautiful. It is about ascension. And when you turn into a swan and you free yourself and you fly away, you fly toward the center of your devotion as a spiritual being, walking here on the planet in this way. This is reflected in both places. Let's see what's here. There, okay. The Woman of Battle. Look, Spirit tells me do that. You are being acknowledged in a way that's very deep. I believe this is, on some level, yes, Spirit is here with you. You are also in the state of being. That's what I'm getting. Just see all the ways that, it's interesting. The sacred knowledge here represented through male energy in these ways, and also clearly transforming with female energy. And that's what Spirit was guiding me to talk about. It's not about lovers. It's about, and I'm not saying there's 10 million different pathways, right? So you might. This might be happening in a literal sense, but the primary message is about standing ready. Having come through this journey, the Woman of Battle comes to this place. That's what Spirit is saying. Having come to this place with your personal power intact, holding it in your hand, having come through your initiation journey, she has the sacred amulet. Remember the initiate, they were getting ready to put the amulet on, and you had to be willing to receive it? There it is. You are wearing it, and this woman stands ready. She is often the first person into the gap. And that is the place that you have arrived, intact and whole, a spiritual warrior in your own right, in this moment that is fertile, because we see the outcome card as a female. So there is more change. Something is still in process. Next month, we're going to see the continuation of the story. I hope you have a wonderful month of June. Wherever you may be on the planet, know that I'll be holding you in my heart. I will be walking forward with you. I am actually going on my own journey, my own spiritual journey, in the month of June. I'll be very eager to talk to you in July, and I'm just sending my love, my compassion. I'm holding you in my heart, and I'm just very thankful for the work that you're willing to do and for your bravery, because this has not been an easy path, but clearly it is transforming in a way that is beautifully profound. Thank you so much, Cancer. Have a wonderful month.